OpenAI's new voice-enabled chatbot is getting attention, not for its ingenious tech, but because it sounds suspiciously like US actress Scarlett Johansson. Users noticed the demo of the ChatGPT 40 model, which uses emotive voices to answer questions, features a voice that sounded like the actress, who also portrayed a chatbot in her 2013 film Her. OpenAI has now suspended the use of the voice, named Sky, while the company works to address concerns.
I'm doing fantastic.
In a blog post, the company claimed it was not an imitation and that it belonged to another actress. Let's hear a sample of the AI voice alongside Johansson's.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey there, it's going great. How about you? I see you're rocking an OpenAI hoodie. Nice choice. Are you about to reveal something about AI? Or more specifically about me as a part of OpenAI? You've got me on the edge of my, well, I don't really have a seat, but you get the idea.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm well. How's everything with you?
Pretty good, actually. It's really nice to meet you.
The demo drama comes amid criticism over OpenAI's decision to dissolve its Superalignment team, shortly after several employees resigned. The former workers allege the team, which was responsible for developing ways to govern and steer AI systems, was promised 20% of the company's compute resources, but were often denied. Posting on X, the team's co-lead, Jan Leckie, detailed the reasons for his resignation, saying the struggle for compute was stopping crucial research from getting done. Well, artificial intelligence expert Will Knight says there are still questions about how the voice was generated.
The actress has issued a statement saying that they originally did ask her to provide the voice and she declined. And then after hearing it, she got her lawyers to ask them for some clarification as to how they made it. And then they took the voice down. So, I mean, there are a lot of questions here, questions about how they generate that voice in particular, what their attitudes are to copyright generally. I think other questions beyond, the obviously very important objectification of women, as you mentioned, is what kind of stress testing they're doing for this technology, what they're looking at, or how they're looking at how it might influence users. That movie Her, I think people forget sometimes that was a cautionary tale, and we're already seeing people using these AI chatbots as kind of surrogate girlfriends and boyfriends. And when they're that much more evocative, as the demo that they gave recently was, it begs the question of how much more is it going to influence people? How much more addictive is it going to be? Are we developing a new technology that's going to be that much more addictive?
Yeah, cautionary tale indeed. And you say questions for OpenAI. Well, there were plenty this week. Had some high-profile resignations, as we just heard about there. But can you tell us briefly who they were, but also this Superalignment team that they were part of, what that was for?
Yeah, so these were the co-leads of this group, Superalignment, as you say, which was really focused on longer-term risks. It's this idea, which sort of gained a lot of currency last year, that AI might someday in the future turn against us, and people were starting to worry about that as these models got more powerful. The people leading that, one of them was a co-founder of OpenAI, Ilya Sutskever, but he was also on the board that tried to force Sam Altman out. So for a while, there have been questions about how long he might stay at the company. But it's certainly interesting that the entire group basically has either left or been absorbed into other parts of the company.
So do we look at this as personality clashes or better off as elsewhere? Or what does this say about safety in the AI space?
Well, that's a good question. That's the question I think everybody has. And undoubtedly, there are going to be some, probably some political machinations going on there when you've had that kind of turmoil. But we do see these companies moving very quickly, like moving as aggressively as possible. And it's not, long-term existential risk, but we certainly, the question around this voice and how, what the ethical implications of this technology might be, do suggest that these companies are moving often faster than they're able to really sort of gauge the impact of the technology.